Hello Pisces, are you ready to rock? This is Vickie Verlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and this is going to be the November 2019 Psychic Tarot and Astrology, some astrology possibly, but mainly the Psychic Tarot reading for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, Pisces Moon. As always, we're going to do the main portion of the reading with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, and then we're going to follow it up with an additional card pulled from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card. Both of these decks are my own design and creation. Then, if you are a level 2 Patreon, the bonus card will be the Chrysalis Tarot this month. If you'd like to find out more about any of that stuff, you can visit my website, the link below or above. What is going on for Pisces? I was going to say July. Let me turn off this bright light. I was going to say July of all things. Of course it's not July, it's November. But I was going to say July, which is weird. So maybe there's some connection to July for some of you. It might be, this goes first, this goes second, and this goes third. And then next, and then one more card for Pisces. Some of you, it may have been something that occurred last July. Or for some of you, it might be coming up on this July. Because, you know, this July, we're going to have all these eclipses. By the way, I'm doing those year-ahead readings. I'll tell you a little bit more about it later. They'll be available for a limited time, but that's how I know right off the top of my head that there will be a bunch of eclipses going on this summer. But July just popped into my head. Okay, well, the very first card out is Star. That's awesome. Star is spirit guides, angels watching over you, helping you, moving you in the right direction, trying to speak with you. Sometimes when we get the Star upright and the Hermit in reverse, you might not be picking it all up. You might not be getting it all. You might not be tuning it. Even look at the positioning of it. The Hermit has the back turned to the Star. So it's available for you. It's nothing. It's not that it's not, Star isn't there or they're not hearing your prayers. I'm going to say your prayers are being heard as your topic, as your headline. I like to write them down while I'm doing it so I don't have to go back and watch it later. Prayers are heard or answered. Heard or answered maybe. But anyways, Spirit is right there, ready to lend a helping hand, reaching out to you. And you don't turn your back on it. I mean, just because this card is here doesn't mean that's set in stone. Oh, you've turned your back on Spirit, end of story. That's not the case. It's telling you, listen, turn around and listen. They're telling you something. They're trying to help you. Now, if you never see my readings, I don't apply gender, so this could be a male, female, everybody, all these court cards, you've got 1, 2, 3 court cards. They could be male or female regardless of the gender of the card, but one or both of these is you, probably, because you're the water sign person. So you've got, that would either be you, or it could be you and a Scorpio, a Cancer, or another Pisces, or Pisces rising. It's funny, I just want to say Pisces rising on that one. In the upright position, I don't know if it's part of you is, okay, I think I've got it here. If you go along, because look at Star goes in this direction, right? If you go along in this direction, and this person is definitely in sync with Star here. Things are very synced up. It's right over their head. And they're going, she's paving the way and the person is following along. Then a lot of favorable things could happen. And this King of Pentacles is definitely part of the favorable things that could be happening. King of Pentacles could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Now I want to tell you that there also is going to be a full moon in Taurus, and that's going to be on November 12th. So it could also be referring to that timing of November 12th, because we'll be in the sign, Sun will be in Scorpio, and the full moon will be in Taurus. So that's earth and water. It could be around that time frame. But at any rate, listening to Star, listening to Spirit, going in that direction, that it feels like this, you know, this water, this vessel that's being poured out here, like it's a magic road that's being opened to you of all things. But it's like, or like the red carpet's being rolled out for some of you. Yeah, definitely. That's strong. So the red carpet is being rolled out for you. It's, you know, you're being presented with this red carpet, this open path, this open road, which would lead to this King of Pentacles, which is a wish come true. The wish card is smack dab next to this King of Pentacles. So, you know, and yes, there are 2 paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on, to quote Robert Plant. So yeah, that's what's going on here. You could be ascending the stairway to heaven, or you could go ignore it and go this way with all well-meaning, upright position. Yeah, I'm cool, I'm okay, I'm going this way, everything's good, I got it. And what does this row lead to? I mean, it's night and day. This listening to spirit and following the direction of spirit leads one way, and not following and just doing your own thing, no matter how well-intentioned, because it is upright position. So yeah, well-intentioned leads to this, which is not good. Friction, conflict. Ten of Swords is not a good card. As a matter of fact, it's one of the worst cards in the deck. It's in reverse, so that kind of lessens the blow a little bit, but it's still not a good card. So it's a time, you're at a crossroads, you're at a crossroads. You could go this way or you could go this way. Go the way of spirit. This also, it probably has something to do with money too, because you've got this Three of Pentacles here. And Three of Pentacles is a card of money, financial foundations. Sometimes it can be an apprenticeship and training, schooling, working on your craft, things like that. It also aligns with the Wish card too. So for some of you out there, I feel like it's saying, if you think that you don't have anything more to learn and that you know everything there is to know and you don't need to embrace this and learn and listen from, learn more, or you have more to learn, then go ahead, rock on with your bad self. But it may lead down this, you may lead this way. But if you do listen to the higher wisdom and you do listen to spirit, it's going to guide you not only to this personal satisfaction, but interaction with people who are favorable and positive for you, and just some wonderful stuff. It could be some really wonderful stuff. All right, let me get your animal totem. Real quick, I want to make that announcement about this year ahead. It's going to be a doozy. It's a doozy. Yeah, that's a term. Whenever I say these weird words like it's a doozy, that's my guides coming through, because that's not a... I don't go around saying it's a doozy, okay? But anyway, so here we go. 2020 reading. It's just kind of like this, but there's 4 columns, and I look at the astrology, I look at how the eclipses are going to hit you, I do an animal totem, and I do 4 each quarter of the year. It's by far my most popular specialized reading. It'll be available for a limited time. It's a super powerful year. We're changing decades. It adds up to a 22. 2 plus 2 is 22. So a lot going on. If you want to find out how to order that, I keep wanting to grab this Chrysalis deck because I love it so much, but that's for the next portion. Let's do our animal totem for Pisces. But if you want to find out about that 2020 reading, you can follow the link above or below, or any of my other stuff that I have, books, decks, readings, all sorts of stuff, t-shirts, check it out. Okay, so Pisces. What is the animal totem for our Pisces friends? Oh, this one came out. The raccoon. Raccoon's all about wearing that mask. Let me read what I wrote initially. It says, masked marauder in the night. Resourceful, curious, tactile, resilient. Ceremony, ritual, the shaman's journey. Paying meticulous attention to hygiene and diet. Yeah, what stood out to me, and by the way, if you also have never seen my readings, on these cards, the way I design them, if any of these words are popping out at you, or you're seeing anything like coming off the page, go with that. That's the way that spirit is communicating directly with you. But back to this. The ceremony ritual thing really popped out at me. And I keep wanting to come back to this full moon. So I feel like it might not be a bad idea to maybe light a candle on the full moon. And we are having a new moon on the November 26th in Sagittarius. But the full moon really seems to be a time when you can get some illumination. It is. The full moon is a time of awareness, illumination, when spirits and angels could be shining a light down to you, and you might get that answer that you're seeking straight from the source. It could really come to you. You could come through, I'm hearing some powerful insights, yeah. Alright, Pisces, so that is the reading. If you are a Patreon person, you can head over to Patreon. We're going to pull another card from the Chrysalis. The way I do it, I don't charge per bonus reading, so you don't have to pay for each one. You sign up for Patreon and you get all 12 of the bonus cards is included. And you get the readings. So I try to get them up early, but at least you get them with no ads and you get the bonus cards. So if you're interested, you can check that out. I have books, decks, t-shirts, and a lot. Thank you for donating, liking, sharing, commenting. I appreciate you all so much. Have a great November, a great full moon in Taurus. I feel like that's going to be relevant for many of you. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great one, and I'll speak to you soon.